Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Is it evening? Well, we are out here at Cineworld to watch the new F1 movie. I just booked my seat, right? And there's like 65 seats already booked. I'm just like, yes, an atmosphere. It is release day and it is 7 p.m. It's maybe Wednesday, but it's 7 p.m. That's the showing. That's the showing time. It's like 7:05 right now, so I got to get in. Obviously, there'll be adverts, but I like seeing the trailers in IMAX, and that starts in about maybe like 5-10 minutes time. But yeah, I'm very excited for F1 the movie. Obviously, I'm a big fan of F1 since I was a kid. From this movie, I'm not expecting it to be realistic to F1, to like real life F1, but I still expect some really good racing sequences and a lot of fun. It's got Brad Pitt, obviously. The other actor, I don't know his name too much, but from what I've seen of him, he seems like he's going to be a good fit for his role. And it's got the director of Top Gun Maverick. So I know the visuals are going to look good. And hopefully it's a damn thriller. So yeah, I'm also a fan of racing movies as well in general. I love Ford v Ferrari and Rush, two examples. Those are true stories, but two very good movies. I like sports type movies and racing type movies. I expect this to be not necessarily realistic, but probably very Hollywood. At the same time, I expect a good fun racing movie, and hopefully it's good. I'm very excited.
Cream covered in indulgent milk chocolate. Choose your next adventure with Newey.
You've come under a lot of fire.
Now that was a movie. I was also sitting right beneath a massive speaker. I didn't realize I entered in the movie. I'm just like, whoa, what's that above me? It's like that Willem Dafoe meme. But yeah, anyway, yeah, it was a good movie. It definitely wasn't realistic. There's definitely a few unrealistic things that happen. But it was entertaining. It was really good to watch. It's a really good story. A really good story about an old timer who returns to F1 after a big crash that put him out, and he's been racing in other places since then, like NASCAR, for example. Then he finds a way back into F1. Meanwhile, he meets his teammate, who is a young driver, a rookie, who is very talented but very arrogant, and he's very arrogant too. Sonny Hayes, Brad Pitt's character, Damson Idris as well, Joshua Pierce, his character. They're both very arrogant, and they're both at different stages of their lives. They've got to work together to try and get the team a win. They've got 9 races to get a win. And if they don't get this win, then the team disintegrates. The team is gone. The team is gone forever. Everybody loses their jobs if they don't make it work. And they got these 9 races to turn things around. There are things happen in the races that you'd think, oh, that couldn't happen in that couldn't happen in F1. But when the races happen, when the sequences happen in the races, it's incredible, it's immersive. It sounds great, by the way. The sound of the cars, oh my days. The sound design is incredible. The visuals are great. It looks incredible. It feels incredible in IMAX. I don't know if you get the same experience at IMAX. I'm sure you do. But IMAX just enhances it so much. It looks amazing. The sound though. The sound of the cars and just the racing in general. Like, they rely less on like cinematic music and more on the actual sound of what's going on, and it's just incredible. You get plenty of drama. There's some really good acting. Obviously got Brad Pitt, but there's great acting all around. There's pit strategy errors. There's bad pit stops. There's arguments. There's tensions, not just between the drivers, but between other people as well. The team owner, the team principal, some of the pit crew. There's a lot of drama involved, and it's really good storytelling. And when you get to the racing is incredible. Like, it's so immersive. Sometimes it's like you're actually there. Like, is that good? And I don't know if that's the IMAX effect or if that's just the movie itself being the movie. I think it's a bit of both. I think the IMAX just enhances what the movie already does. I think the movie already does this for you, but IMAX makes it even better. And it's just incredible how good it looks, how good it sounds. Every racing sequence is great. My only downside really with the racing is I feel like they could have spent more time in some of the races. Like, you get a really good chunk of racing in the British Grand Prix, and at Monza, the Italian Grand Prix, and also Abu Dhabi as well. Those are the main 3 races where you really see real immersive racing. The rest of it, there's other races there as well. There's one in Hungary as well. I feel like, apart from the 3 tracks I mentioned, every other track I felt like they could have spent more time on each race. I feel like it would have been really cool if they spent a bit more time. This movie already is 2 hours 36 minutes, I know, but honestly I could have watched an extra half an hour of that. Honestly, but I think even though they showed more than enough in the races they showed, I just feel like in some of the other races they could have showed more, and even the races I mentioned, they could have showed more. You know, obviously there's a storyline, it works, the story's going to be paced in a certain way, but I still would like to see more from that. So yeah, like if I was to rate it, like as an F1 fan who like expects it to be realistic to F1, then obviously my rating is not going to be that high. But it's not fair to judge it like that, because it's not really trying to be that. It's trying to be an entertaining racing movie, an entertaining sports movie, an entertaining underdog story, an entertaining story about 2 people that got to work together to save the team, 2 people that don't like each other, and 2 people that ultimately got to work together, and one older guy that's really got to mentor this younger guy at the same time. So there's that aspect too, because they don't like each other, but he's kind of got to mentor him as well, because he's the past and his teammate is the future. But they obviously both want to win, and they're both very competitive. So the way that relationship works and changes over time is really good. I feel like getting the director of Top Gun Maverick was a great idea, not just for the visual races, but in terms of storytelling. I think based on the story of Top Gun Maverick, I think the story for this kind of fits this director as well. So I like that aspect as well. So the other F1 drivers are in this, including Lewis Hamilton's dog, who's obviously not a really F1 driver, but even his dog is... Lewis Hamilton's dog, Roscoe, is even credited at the end. His name's in the credits. I'm just like, that's pretty cool. All the drivers in the credits. There's some team principals in there who have some scenes in there. The drivers are mainly there, like, driving on the track. You don't really hear them talk that often. A couple of them you do. Like Alonso has a line. But apart from that, the drivers are essentially background characters. You know, you got your main 2 characters, and then the rest of the actual F1 drivers are like more like background characters of a few lines here and there. But it's still pretty cool to see them. It kind of makes you feel like this actual F1 world, like they're racing, they're the 11th team in the actual F1 world. It kind of feels like that. So I really like that aspect. So yeah, that's really good. And yeah, just all around really good characters, good storytelling, good directing, good acting, all that sort of stuff. And the racing, oh my days, chef's kiss. The racing, the way it's shown, the way it's filmed, the camera angles, the visuals, it shows you the speed. And I even saw, like, I was at the British Grand Prix. I've been going the last few years, since 2022. And in 2023, in the 2023 British Grand Prix, they filmed part of the movie there. And I saw it right in front of me. I was there watching on the main straight, and they were like showing off a scene. I was just like, did we see a spoiler? And I'm watching this movie thinking, did I see a spoiler 2 years ago? Yes, I did. I literally saw a spoiler to the movie 2 years ago, because they filmed it at the track during the F1 event. So yeah, there was that as well. But yeah, all around incredible movie. I like how they actually filmed the F1 tracks as well. Like, they filmed it on the weekends of actual races. And to do that without disrupting the actual race is pretty incredible too. I'm a big fan of practical effects, and I think they did it really well. So yeah, just the racing all around looks incredible. So yeah, if I'm just to rate it as a movie, as a really good racing movie, yeah, it may be fiction, yeah, it's unrealistic, but it's still entertaining, and it still looked incredible. And the sound, oh my days, the sound was absolutely breathtaking. And I definitely want to see this again. I might want to see it in 4DX. I feel like some of these racing sequences in 4DX would be insane. So that's something I'll definitely consider maybe next week. I got some big news coming up in July. Stay tuned. A big life change that's coming up. I've already told a few friends about it, and that's about it. I look forward to telling you about it in a vlog very soon. It'll be at some point in July. And also in July and August, plenty of movies coming out. There's a few events I'm going to, and at the end of August is my next holiday, so it's going to be a big 2 months. And this was a great way to end this month for June. So yeah, to rate this movie, 9.2 out of 10. It's bloody damn good. And I'll tell you what, when it comes out on 4K Blu-ray, I am buying it, and I'm going to watch it on my home cinema, and it's going to look amazing. So yeah, we are out of here. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And goodbye.